winners and losers with our financial expert, Rob Black, joining us now. Hi, Rob. Market's looking pretty good today. I feel like we got a few winners to talk about, me and you, which we usually never do.
Yeah, and don't get too used to it because we have a 5 p.m. deadline tomorrow on the Iran. You better open up the Strait of Hormuz threats. So that may not hold. And there's also a call this morning, a press conference at 10 a.m. with President Trump. So that's driving the markets right now. But yeah, we had a winning week last week. Oil drifted a little bit lower. There is that deadline for tomorrow that seems to be pretty important, where Trump is threatening to blow up bridges and energy, like electricity power plants, which would really decimate the economy in Iran. So will it end soon? That's what Wall Street's trading higher on as far as today goes. I should note that Friday's jobs report were pretty good, but it was a little bit bogus because a lot of the jobs that were added were healthcare officials who went on strike the month before. So little
almost like evening itself out. Yeah. It was a pretty pricey Easter, you have noted here. A lot of people spent quite a lot of money this weekend.
Yeah, it's not the cheapest of meats to serve, either ham or lamb, so that drives up the cost. But $24.9 billion total by U.S. Families on Easter this year. So $3.5 billion of that was on candy. I know my family contributed to that. I do love that Easter egg candy. Cocoa prices are up 67% since 2020, and that's due to tariffs and cocoa prices. So that's why chocolate's so expensive. So average family spent about $84.44 for a family of 4. That's a big expensive ticket for a family of 4.
Yeah, and most Easter gatherings are well more than 4 people, so people were definitely spending money. I actually, on Easter Sunday, yesterday, we were watching the Women's Basketball Championship, and you have here that women's sports are on a winning streak right now.
Yeah, I had to get you some winners because I've been bumming you out with so many losers, and this is obviously the hottest ticket in town. The WNBA last season broke attendance records. 63,000 people showed up in Denver recently to see a women's soccer game, which that's amazing. That's the football stadium. That's 63,000. Wow, unbelievable. Yeah. And then on Saturday, Madison Square Garden sold out for women's professional hockey, probably due to the Olympics and them winning gold medal recently. But again, it's just the momentum going. If you're an investor like I am, investments in women's sports are up 227% annually in the last 3 years.
Wow.
And there's room to grow. Women's sports will hit $2.5 billion by the year 2030. That's actually a pretty small number. So, but it's 16% annual growth. It's 3 times more than the growth rate of men. And again, sadly, I have to come back to this after saying so many wonderful things. Women's sports generate less than 2% of the same revenues that U.S. men's sports do. So lots of room to grow.
Yeah.
Might want to start looking for some investments.
Well, and I know like the women with the WNBA, they just like signed a new deal so that their contracts are actually going to be higher, which is, you know, kind of long overdue for them. So at least we're seeing things go in the right direction for those athletes, for sure.
Yes.
U.S. Airlines, they're hiking bag fees. I traveled this weekend, but I try and never to check a bag because I never want to have to pay a fee for a checked bag. But it's United, right, that's doing this?
Yeah, United is doing it and JetBlue's doing it. So I'm imagining all the other airlines will follow suit shortly unless this Iran war ends quickly. So U.S. Airlines are raising the fees. Obviously, consumers are being hit with gasoline prices, but now we're hitting higher jet fuel prices, and that's equaling higher ticket prices. But then you get the insult to injury where United Airlines, the first checked bag is going up another $10 to $45, and if you do it the day of, it's $50. Second check bag is going up to $55, and if you check the bag the day of, it goes up to $60. So it's and you don't even want to know. Third check bag, $200.
Jeez. I mean, it's rare that you need 3 checked bags, but I guess when you're traveling with a family, like you can't always just do the carry-on like myself. Final winner here, Super Mario Galaxy. Everyone was really pumped about it opening last week, and it really delivered.
It delivered so much that a stock called AMC Entertainment, which is the movie theater chain, is moving higher today. So that's nice to see. It's a little bit of a spring bloom, if you will, for the box office. $372 million globally, with the United States market included. It's the biggest open since the Avatar Fire and Ash on Christmas of 2025. It's the top opening overall for 2026. The sequel pulled in 190 million in the United States, 181 million internationally. The first Super Mario movie, which came out just a few years ago, pulled in 1.36 billion total. And of note, Amazon MGM, that's tough to say, their third weekend in a row with Project Hail Mary crossing 400 million. So the cinemas are having a pretty good year.
It's nice to see that. Usually you wait till summertime for the big, blockbuster. So it's nice to see it happening in the spring. Like you said, I'm seeing Mario this weekend, so looking forward to it. Thank you, Rob, as usual. Always love to chat with you. All his info there on the bottom of your screen if you'd like to chat with him or ask him any questions. Thank you, Rob.